Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the Esoteric Empire. I'm excited for this reading. Today has been a day where I basically fasted without knowing I was going to. I took a long break today. I took a nap, and if you know me, you know I do not take naps. Give me anxiety. But I took a nap today, y'all, like a 4-hour nap at that. And it felt as if my body needed it, a time of rest. And one of the things that God has given me is dreams. Like, my dreams are very vivid, they always have a message in there. And today felt like a day where God was literally sitting me down. Today is Saturday. As you see this, it probably will not be Saturday, but if you know, Saturday is a very important day, very spiritual day, and I am being called to do these readings and to put out messages today. So this is going to be very guided by spirit. So by this time that you're hearing this, I am in a very, very tranquil state, and the messages will flow like water. All right, so let's get started. So we're starting off with Two of Cups. This Two of Cups energy, as we know, deals with union, harmony. Sometimes it deals with relationships. Oftentimes it just deals with a certain chemistry between you and another person. But this could come in many ways. You could have a connection with a passion. You could have a connection with a subject. You could have a connection with a mindset. You could have a connection with the person, of course. So this is the first thing that we're starting with, right? This beautiful looking union. And then we have the Magician. So it seems like you're ready to create this for yourself, or you've been in a state where you feel like things are coming together, or the resources are showing themselves in order to be used to create this love situation that you're looking for, or this harmony within yourself, or this union. The Magician also deals with, like I said, using the resources that are showing up, but also using them in a way that hasn't been done before, or using them in a way that's unique to you. So I feel like during this time, you're having like thoughts of, okay, at this time in life, I'm supposed to be here, or I'm supposed to be doing this and that. But it's almost like life is shifting things for you so that you are just focused on your path instead of what everyone else does, or what everyone else is doing, or like how they do things. Like, things are becoming very unique for you, and your passions, your desires, you're locking into that for the sake of you, not for the sake of what is supposed to be done. And that can be a scary place. It could be kind of like you're ostracized, or you could be outcasted, or just different things. It doesn't always feel pleasant to be the one who is following their heart, and I feel like that's what you're doing right now. Okay. Firm foundation. Yeah, so it takes a lot of strength. It takes one of the things that I'm seeing with this is you've trained for this moment. This isn't something that you just woke up and felt. All the events in your life leading up to this point have led you to where you are now. There's something that I heard today. I was watching a podcast, and they were or it was an interview rather, and they were talking about how the thing that she does, or the things that she realizes within herself, is that she has to just put one foot in front of the other. And sometimes, even simpler than that, she realizes in order to get things done, or to reach the top of the mountain or the top of the hill, she has to start. And just start, like, just literally focus on starting whatever this task is. And so seeing this, I feel like one of the messages is that for you, it could be hard for you just to start, or just to be able to wrap your mind around how difficult something may seem, or how long you have to invest something into, or the strength, the determination, the commitment it takes to make something happen. But I feel like this message for you is saying you are seeing the resources come about. You know what you're emotionally and spiritually driven towards. Now you just have to start organizing yourself and putting one foot in front of the other in order to make this happen. One foot in front of the other. Just start. Just start. Victory and success comes next. And so this, for a lot of people, you know, like, we love to see the finish line, and you will get there. I don't think it's a coincidence that you have what I just said, and then victory and success comes up. There is this, you know, top of the mountain moment, and I feel like you are going to have it, but you have to realize that it's worth having in the first place. I think a lot of the people watching this have the feeling and the desire to have it, but they don't realize or understand why it's so important to make it happen. Like, it shouldn't be a choice anymore. This is something that needs to happen for you. You will be successful in it, and you will be victorious. And for some of you, that's all you need to see in order to really start going after it. So if this is what you need to see, that's what you need to know. And we have solitude. This also is saying for your dreams and for the things that you want, you are going to have to be alone in this. You're going to have yourself, your own faith, your own, your own stillness to really make certain things happen, to really see the signs, to really feel, which is the next step for you, which direction to go in. You need that solitude. So if you feel like things are drifting away, or if you feel like things are becoming harder, not necessarily harder, but if you feel like things are becoming less obtainable, it's probably because it's being stripped away from you, because you're going towards a new path, a new journey. And as cheesy as that may sound, it's the truth. A lot of times, even with people can be taken out of our lives, removed, or just rearranged, and we can see it as things are failing, but sometimes it just means, no, it's your time to be to yourself, because you have to start focusing on what your purpose is, what you're supposed to be doing, instead of what everyone else is doing in their life. And I think that's a constant thing for you. This is a test for you truly to get in tune with what you're going to accomplish, who you are, and be okay with it. Not just to be thrown into the fire, but to really be okay with, okay, it's just me. It's just me that has to really make this work for myself. It's just me who can change this reality for myself. And that's a really big moment. That's a really big realization. The Chariot and the Four of Cups. So success is something that is inevitable. There is a constant message here for you about success and things being pushed out of the way, to obstacles being pushed out of the way, or not being able to stop you so that you can have the success that you're looking for. But it's almost as if once you get there, you're bored, or once you have what you want, you're bored. And I think for a lot of you, you could have already experienced this because you were chasing what other people have told you is the right thing to do, instead of chasing what you're actually passionate about. Because I feel like this Four of Cups energy, it only comes up whenever you feel like, now what? Like, what do I do now? Or when it's time for you to learn more, it could come up as well. Sometimes it's like you're being forced to sit down, like I was just telling you about earlier. When you're forced to sit down, there's so much time, there's so much empty space that could be utilized to create and to find all of this beautiful knowledge and spiritual wisdom, time to meditate, all these things that we ask for. Like, so many of us go through this thing of, when I make this much money, then I can relax and then I can chill. But when you have days where God sits you down, or if you're given that, a lot of us would freak out and be like, I don't know what to do. Like, wait, but I can't relax. I have to do this. I have to do that. And I feel like this is what your life has been looking like lately. Like, just you running, working, stressing, partying, whatever you do consistently. And now you're at a point in your life where it's just you. It's just you. And the knowledge that you've obtained, or maybe you've been spiritually woken up lately. So like now you're realizing, no, it literally just is you, because all the people around you, you have to shed that. You can't be around them, or you think differently than them, or you're seeing things differently than them. And that can be tough, especially if you ask for this type of success or for this wisdom. And now you have it, and now you're like, I don't know what to do. Now, what I will say with this Four of Cups, this energy, when you utilize it correctly, the breakthroughs and the leaps and the progression and the refreshing energy that you obtain from this energy is so beautiful. It's just a lot of people can't stomach sitting for a period of time. A lot of people, it freaks them out to have time to just focus. So I see this pattern for you as well, like being sat down. But I also see this pattern of victory and success. I mean, the Chariot, victory and success coming out twice. What you want, you will have. But what do you want? Do you know? The Magician again. Oh, sorry. Justice. So you want fairness. You want things to be in order. You want things to be right and done righteously. You're ready for your next chapter. You're ready to see things in a new way. This is very powerful energy. I think you have been waiting long enough and now you're like, you know what, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready for the shift. I'm tired of struggling, or I'm tired of stagnant energy. I'm tired of the same old people. I'm tired of the same patterns. I'm tired of the same habits. But what comes with that is a shift. What comes with that is a change of pace, a change of normalcy. Like, there's a new normal that comes with that. And this Two of Pentacles, a lot of you, it comes with your money looking very different. You know, like having to really start to save and starting to really walk on eggshells, because there's things that have to shift. There's expenses that are going to be different. And this can be done. Don't get me wrong. The Two of Pentacles means that you really are just staying on what needs to be done, and that's it. You don't have any extra, you know, curricular things that are taking up your time or your money. So this can be done, but it's done with a very tedious, meticulous type of stepping. There is no just, I'm going to walk and jump and run. No, this is a very like tiptoe. You can only step on, you know, the floor is lava type of energy. Like, it's walking on a tightrope, but there's a meaning to it. There's a reason why you're doing this. It could just be that you're on a budget, you're on a tight budget. Or for some of you, it could be you're really having to train yourself to buy the things that you need instead of what you want. And because you're going through this shift, it can be tough. Eight of Cups. Yeah, walking away from certain lifestyles, certain people, really walking away from certain ideas that are no longer available to you anymore because you've shifted, you've changed. Breakups, you know? Yeah, old romances, old relationships, old memories, old people, like anything from your past, you have to essentially walk away from this. But I want you to see the correlation between your past, which you have a romanticized version of what the past used to be, versus what you want. Don't they look very similar? The difference is it's different. Like, it's not the same card. It's not the same situation, but it brings the same feeling, the same interaction. So I want to make sure that this feeling for you is healthy, because I feel like sometimes when our past comes into play, it can be an unhealthy attachment. So you want something that is built over time, and you want it to be in secret. You want it to be quiet. You want it to be kind of like something just to yourself. Okay, I see that. You want it to be a part of your everyday routine. You want it to feel smooth, and you want it to be integrated into your everyday life, and something that just feels right. Like, every movement you make, there's a goal for it. There's a movement, there's a reason, there's an investment in this goal. You want something practical. And then we have the Six of Wands. So there is a sense of you wanting, you know, the things that you want that may or may not be selfish. You want the lustful side of it. You do want the desirable side. You want the attractive part of it. And you want it to be like a winning situation. You want this person or this dynamic to be like a winner. You don't want it to be like something that you're embarrassed about. You want to have pride in whatever this is. So then you have Nine of Cups. So you also want it to feel almost dreamy, or like you got lucky. Like, your emotional life, your love life was like a blessing. Like, people don't get to see that every day. People don't get to experience that every day. So I see that what you want is kind of, it almost seems like it would be the same, but I feel like you want it in a way that's more practical. There's a fire behind it. There's an emotional and spiritual connection with it. But then there's also a sense of practicality. So it seems balanced to me. I feel like you just want a better version of what you're used to having. You want it to be healthy. So what I'm seeing is you want this situation to reflect the growth that you've made along the way. You want it to take you further in your journey and not just be a pit stop. Bad health. You don't want it to be unhealthy. You want it to be something that is like literally healthy, not poisonous to your growth. Literally. You want it to be something that even when you do have bad health, or if you do, once you're older, it's something that's sustainable in that time period. Poverty. It looks like you're saying through good times and bad times. I also feel like you want this situation to accept all that you've been through. When you don't have anything, if you were to have bad health, you know, throughout all the journey, you want this situation or this person to be there. So you want that security with this person. Lovers. You want this to be your person. Where you guys are a team. Where you guys are equals. You guys are essentially one person. Working through the strength of peace. Through the strength of attraction. Through the strength of nature. So how nature intended things to be. And through the love of self, meaning if you love yourself and they are so much like yourself, then it makes it easy to love them. It makes it hard to not want to be around them. You want this person to be your other half. And so I feel like because you're at this point in your life where you're truly understanding yourself more, now you're like, oh, no. Like, I need my person now. Now is the time where I'm supposed to have that person. Now I understand, you know, a little bit more of who I am, or, you know, what I'm capable of. And my person needs to be a part of this as well. So let's see if there's any signs, child. Okay, we have Gemini, Taurus. Oh, no. Gemini. Okay. A Gemini that you may be talking to or dating is what's coming up for that. Okay, we also have a Scorpio. Especially if it's a woman, a Scorpio woman that you're interested in, or, you know, that comes your way. And then we have Gemini again, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries. So there's a lot of different signs coming out. We also have Capricorn. A Capricorn that you may meet at your job. For some reason, this is what I'm seeing, or like the industry that you're in. So there's so many different signs here. This could be sun, moon, rising, or seventh house. Their seventh house could also be one of these. And this is, I don't know. It's I don't know why you needed this reading. It almost seems like you just needed to have confirmation that you're ready to be serious. You're ready to commit. And I think once you start making that decision, you're going to start moving accordingly. So this person is going to kind of somewhat fall into your life, to where it easily is like apparent to you, like, oh, this is the person I'm supposed to be with. So yeah, this turned out to be a situation where you have to really sit down and look at it and be like, wait, no, that's my person. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. This is what I'm supposed to have. This is why I want it. This is why I'm willing to, this is what I'm willing to give forth and what I want to receive back. So this is a powerful moment for you. You're realizing who's your buddy, who's your, your partner. So I hope that this has helped you have clarity, or to have reassurance in something that you've been thinking about but probably don't want to acknowledge within yourself. And just so you know, I am available for personal readings if you would like one. Please do not hesitate to email me. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.